What's going on, guys? This is Ramakrishnan here. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button and definitely ring the notification bell while you're there so you guys can stay up to date on all future uploads. 2019 is going to be a really exciting year in gaming. I think there's a lot of huge games coming out, big and small, across all platforms that I'm excited for. So I have some big plans on covering these latest titles, giving my input on what I'm excited for, what I think is the most interesting, and what games that I plan to be playing the most and hopefully will love the most in 2019. So right now, this is a series that you're checking out where I will be doing predictions on all of the biggest gaming publishers. Now, I shouldn't say all of them because there are just plenty of publishers out there, but I plan to give you guys my input on what I feel like could happen in 2019 for several different publishers. Of course, you've got Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, but some others as well. So wherever you are in this series, feel free to definitely check out the description so you guys can check out the other ones, because I'm going to have this in a playlist and you guys can watch all the different videos where I give you just a few predictions on what I think might be happening in 2019. Whether we're talking about a release date confirmed for a game that is scheduled for 2019 release right now, or an announcement for a later game, or possibly even a console announcement or a tease for next gen. Of course, there are many things that could happen. So that is what we're going to do right now. We're going to look ahead, and of course, this is just predictions, so I know nothing. So without further ado, guys, let's dive right in. Here's some of my predictions for the biggest publishers in 2019. Skull and Bones seems to have been in development for quite some time now, and the other pirate game in Sea of Thieves is already out. I think that Ubisoft is finally ready for theirs to make its mark. I believe that Skull and Bones will be getting a beta in March for all platforms through Uplay, and then it will finally release on Friday, May 24th. At launch, I believe the game reviews decently, but it will be gaining support as a games as service over the course of 2019 in the exact same manner as For Honor and Rainbow Six Siege did for Ubisoft recently. One of my favorite open world action games this generation is Watch Dogs 2, and I was really hoping that Ubisoft would be revealing a new title in the series last June. But I do, however, not just hope, but actually believe that Watch Dogs 3 is going to be officially announced at E3 2019. I think Ubisoft will later release the sequel on Friday, November 29th, with a setting of London and a new protagonist. There was a lot of hope for the return of Splinter Cell when Sam Fisher popped up in Ghost Recon Wildlands last year. I think that a new title in the Stealth series is undoubtedly on the way, but just needs a little time. The way I see it, Ubisoft's E3 2019 presentation gives us that one more game announcement, that being Splinter Cell. The game will have a trailer that is more than a teaser but less than a gameplay reveal, similar in a way to how Ghost Recon Wildlands was originally introduced. I don't think that this new Splinter Cell gets a release year or window given there, but I believe that it will later be confirmed for mid-2020.
Alright, Ghost. This is Sam Fisher. Let's go for a ride.
Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey both gave a great deal of goodwill to fans of the franchise, as well as naysayers. The name Assassin's Creed is back on people's radars, and quite positively. So does this mean the annual release cycle is back already? No. I don't think we're going to be getting a new title in 2019. I believe that Ubisoft has people hard at work for sure on a new Assassin's game for 2020. But right now, I see them giving us some breathing room. I do, however, think that Assassin's Creed Odyssey will continue to get support with updates and positive post-launch content, quenching the thirst of those wanting more of the series in 2019.
For us, there is no simple life. Only death.
If Beyond Good and Evil 2 was to release on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I'd be very surprised. I don't believe this highly ambitious action-adventure game can make it out too soon. The trailers and gameplay footage we've received have been exciting but minimal. I think that Ubisoft's E3 2019 press conference will see a little attention given once more to Beyond Good and Evil 2, but not nearly enough to give us any reason to believe it will come out even in 2020. I believe that Ubisoft's presentation will, however, though like I said minimal, give us an inside look at gameplay systems and story elements a little bit. And there you have it, guys. That is not only the ending of this video, the ending of my Ubisoft predictions, but it's also the ending of this series. Possibly a little bittersweet. I've enjoyed this series. I've enjoyed writing it and recording it and giving it to you guys because I think it's kind of like a whole lot of fun to predict things when it comes to video games. I love the idea of telling you release dates that just come off the top of my head. I'm saying this game is going to release then. This game gets announced here with a release date of then. And it's just fun to speculate and kind of predict what publishers are going to do. Ubisoft is one of my personal favorite publishers. I'm a huge Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, and Far Cry fan, and some of their other work is also quite pleasing to me. But I think that this year is going to be solid for Ubisoft. My predictions, I feel like they're kind of justified. I really do think that I can get behind Watch Dogs 3 getting announced and released this year. I think that Assassin's Creed Odyssey's post-launch content makes sense, and I have no doubt that Splinter Cell's coming pretty soon. So let me know what you guys think of Ubisoft in 2019, and of course, go check out the rest of the series if you haven't already. If you guys enjoyed this video, there is a whole playlist. I will be leaving a link to that in the description below, where you guys can check out my predictions for publishers like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, and others as well. Hopefully we'll have some fun conversations, and here's to an amazing year of 2019. May all of your predictions come true. Thank you again. I'll see you all in the next video.